Tonight is judgment time. We will know who will walk away with the four major prizes. So let's give each other a round of applause for making it here tonight. You know, I am surprised because you are trying to give an applause to yourself, but still not loud enough. One more time. That's better. First, I'd like to thank the management of Emcee Plaza for giving us the opportunity to hold this event here for the very first time. So, ladies and gentlemen, for Emcee Plaza, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Now, we don't want you to keep waiting. So, I'm sure you are excited to see live on stage the performance of the best, the finest singers here in the UAE. So, I'd like to introduce our panel of judges. I'm sure you can see them, they are smiling, but later on, you can see the difficulty in their faces deciding the fate of tonight's 16 semi-finalists. So, I'd like to start with a lady. A former, if you look at her, you will think that she's a former beauty titleist. Ladies and gentlemen, the corporate manager of Color Symphony. And it's actually a consultancy company here in Dubai featuring and focusing on the fashion industry. Now, she's also the lady responsible for all the promos and the gimmicks of Metro Manila Club. I'm surprised they can afford to hire her services. And also, here, she's going to represent the owner of the Metro Manila Club in the person of Mr. Mario Fernandez. They're actually sponsoring and giving the prize of tonight's competition. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Santi Binet. Let's give her a round of applause. You know, a beautiful lady like that deserves a louder round of applause from the boys. Boys, let's give them a round of applause. That's better. Now, I have to start from the other side of this paper. Actually, they are also responsible why we can afford to give the prizes tonight. He is the manager of the only comedy bar here in the UAE. I'm talking about Comedy Junction. Ladies and gentlemen, aside from that, he's given a tall order to decide the Dome Bar, the Arabic bar at the Dubai International Bowling Center. Ladies and gentlemen, Jefferson Misqual. Next, if you notice, we have a lot of contestants because I called this guy and I said, give me the list of the contestants of your club. That is the reason why we can see a lot of contestants. Ladies and gentlemen, he used to work as a vocalist of the band, so that means he knows the business of singing. And a former radio DJ, that means if he is given the opportunity, I might lose my job tonight. So I won't ever give him the chance to speak on the microphone. Otherwise, I won't end this competition as an MC, but rather an onlooker probably. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Alan Crisostomo of Kuya Disco. He's also an event organizer. The club is actually located in Nihal Hotel. Now, they said that I have to save the best for last. Not because we are sharing the same waistline, but because we are friends. In fact, he was the one who wrote the article of last Thursday, Express. You have to give me a copy, otherwise my boss on the other side would make your face appear bigger on camera. Just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, as far as singing is concerned, this guy can give Martin Rivera a run of his money and popularity. He is the winner of the National Music Competition for the Young Artist Regional Champion in the Philippines. Also, dubbed as the best vocalist of the WOW Competition National Champion in the Philippines. A former member of the USA Troubadours and the country's representative for the APEC Summit Busan, Korea competition. Now, if I have to read his credentials, it's going to be longer. So I just have to summarize it that way. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fermel Fuentes. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, for you, I'm sure you will be surprised if you are not satisfied with the outcome of this competition. So I have to inform you as far as the judging procedures are concerned. The contestants will be judged under the following categories. Voice quality, 35%. That means they have to be as good as the voices of our panel of judges. Mastery and timing. That I think I don't have to explain. As long, when you say mastery, that means they know the song from the beginning, from the top to the bottom. And showmanship, 25, crowd impact, 10%. So if you are bringing the whole flat with you or relatives with you, you can get a lot of applause. Are you ready? I'd like to thank the general manager of Mediacom for personally cueing the song there, because he told me, you know, Rick, I'm not satisfied with the way my people can cue the song, so to be perfect, I have to do it myself. That is exactly the reason why he's here, at the back. Let's check. Okay, let's check if I can see younger generations here tonight. I'm going to ask first those who are above 15. Okay, let's check. Are you ready for the fun tonight? The voices of 16 years and below. Now let's check. 17 to 25 years old. Are you ready? You are confusing me. Give me a signal, okay? Now, this time, let's be honest, okay? If you are as old as the cameraman, don't be shy. Just scream and shout, okay? If you are 35 and above, scream and shout. Are you having fun? Ladies and gentlemen, our first contestant number 1, by the way, is not yet here. He's earning a living, but he will join us later on. So we start with contestant number 2. To hit you up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 2, let's give it up for Vivienne Dacuno singing It's All Coming Back.